Hello everyone and welcome back to Starship Theory, but not to the Warbird, I'm afraid to say. We've got alpha version 1.2 down here in the bottom right. It was 1.1 previously, and as with many games this early in their development cycle, there isn't save compatibility between some versions, and it seems that that was just a case between 1.1 and 1.2. We have lost the save. However, there are some silver linings to this particular cloud. The first and probably the most important one in my mind is that the only real thing that we had left to showcase with that particular save and the Warbird was building out a fleet of separate ships that weren't connected to the main hull. However, in version 1.2, that's no longer possible because of the introduction of a new ship component called the ship core. Everything has to be connected to the ship core via hull or flooring. Now that raises certain possibilities with shearing off parts of enemy ships with weapons fire. I am particularly interested in that. But we'll see how all of that goes. It would have been kind of wasteful if I spent time showcasing a feature that was not going to be in the game by the time that you guys get to play it. So I'm not too upset about starting over. There are plenty of new systems as well, and new components that we can use, and new improvements to the game. But one of the other silver pieces of silver lining is that we have quite a lot of names that were suggested in the last episode for the unnamed NPC, and so I can start this one by drawing from those names. I'm going to name the ship Horizon, though. Let me make sure I'm typing. Horizon, there we go. And George shall be from henceforth named Joker. Anita shall be named Bloodaweth, and thank you very much for suggesting Bloodaweth as a name. That actually gave me quite the smile when I saw that name in the suggestions. Oh, and Avery Ling is next up. And finally, we have got Luna. What a lovely name. There we go. So we've got Joker, Bloodaweth, Avery Ling, and Luna. Let's just hope that Bloodaweth, doesn't... just going out on a limb here, decide to stab anyone in the back and run off with the prince of another area, because it sucked in the Legends, and it kind of would suck here. Also, being turned into an owl doesn't really benefit the crew too much later on. Though, thankfully, I don't think there are too many wizards on the ship. Maybe there are. I don't know. Maybe they're just hiding their wizardly powers. But, Welsh mythology aside, let's jump into the game and see how things have changed. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, we start with a lot less stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to want to get down... the first thing you're going to need is, simply put, a heat vent. An asteroid field is detected ahead. Okay, then that means also a mining laser. Now, these may cause me some issues. Let me just get you set up. Now, I believe that the way that mining works has been changed. Joker, you can be an engineer. So can you, Luna, since you've got the skills. And finally, sure, Avery Ling, you can also be an engineer as well, because, Bloodaweth is reasonably fast, but we'll set you guys up first. Now, the way that mining has changed is that previously, whereas the mining laser would only generate heat when it mine something or cause the change, like for example if it split an asteroid or it gained some metal from a metal rock. Now it generates heat from use. Regardless how long it takes to break that asteroid, you're going to be generating heat constantly, and that is a big thing that we're going to be having to deal with. I was hoping we wouldn't have to worry about that, but no, we also need a solar panel. Let us get that up and running before we run into any problems. With only one heat vent, I think we might be in for a bit of a rough ride initially. Let's toggle the mining laser on, pop this down there, nice and out of the way, and also bring up tasks so I can see any immediate repairs that need to be done. Okay, so as you can see, we start with a little bit less in the way of resources. Also, there are now enemy death rewards. Now, that is particularly interesting because that was one thing that I felt that was a bit lacking in the previous version. Trade prices have been optimized. The enemy AI has been tweaked. Whether that's more for performance concerns or by making them smarter, I don't know. We'll have to find out. Asteroid frequency, density, and ore drops have been changed a little bit. The crew firefighting performance has been tweaked, whether for the good or ill, I'm not sure. Food and water production has been changed. We've also now got a mining console. Bed visuals have changed. There's some UI improvements that have been popped into the game. Also, you can do a lot more now while the game is paused. Okay, we are gradually making our way over here. Let me set this up. Can I reach those? Oh, that's a large rock for me to try and mine through. Okay, I'll try, but it is going to cause damage to my mining laser if I'm using it while it's too hot. Nevertheless, I really do need to break that up. Ah, badness and sadness. No? Okay, we've got fires everywhere. Please put out the fires and then repair the mining laser. Oh, this is going to be rough with just this little mining laser. Okay, I'm stopping. Please fix the mining laser. I'm not going to be able to break it in time. No. Oh! Well, not going to even try. We will never have enough heat capacity to be able to get rid of that. Okay, so we just ducked straight under. That's good, because, you know, it probably would have hurt quite a lot to be smacked by it. Right, let's try and break in over here. Oh, metal. I want, please, thank you. Okay, tiny little bit of metal, though. What we really need next is another heat vent, frankly. So I'm actually going to pop down, in preparation for that, a piece of hull. I'm not going to do anything else. Because clearly with the resources that we've got, we need to be frugal. We need to make informed decisions on how we spend. Now that is going to probably be a little bit too hot for me to break through. Let's try and burrow a little bit more. Oh, need that so much. Please don't break mining laser. Oh, that we were taking our lives in our hands there by trying to mine that. Unfortunately, because there would have been no way that we could have proceeded if I lost my first mining laser. The weapon itself that's generating heat will take a lot of heat if you're overheating. Sorry, a lot of damage if you're overheating. I could sell a bit of metal. No. And I haven't got any gold to sell, so I'm afraid not. I can't bribe you or threaten you. I've got no means to. I think the game understands that, yeah, you can't threaten us. You haven't got a gun. That would be dumb. System's overheating. Let's allow them to cool down just a tad, and we'll continue our mining efforts. Come on, there. Oh, please, don't break. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, this is actually quite difficult. Wow, there's a density of asteroids here, though, that I'm not used to. This is going to be fun when we're a giant ship with huge shields. Oh, my lord, we will never have shields. Pretty much shields would be a thing of the past. Oh, well. Let's see. We're probably going to try and start mining this one next, since it's the highest likelihood of us getting it. Right. Need to stop for now. Because, as you can see, the mining laser almost broke. There we go. Slowly getting things. Oh, you're there on top of fire. Please stop. Please stop being on fire. That is really unhelpful, I must say. We need some silicon, damn it. If we want to build a heat sink, and we really need one, we need some more silicon. That is the main thing we need. Oh, scallywags, we're not going to be able to get it, so I wasted time there. At least repairs are free. So if they weren't, this would have been a terrible, terrible situation to find ourselves in. As soon as we've passed this, I'll start mining you. There we go. Oop. So much goodness. Ah, there's no way. I can't risk it. No, I can't risk it. Ah, drat. Could have used that. Can't access water. Well, that's because I haven't built a water supply yet. Sorry to say. That's not strictly highest priority. We're just in an unending asteroid field right now. Not that I'm really complaining. Well, actually, I am complaining. That's literally what I just did. But I like it. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. We lost our airlock? You are kidding me. You are kidding. I can't get out now. Okay. I mean, the dev did ask for advice. You know, is this too hard? Yeah, I'd say so. At the moment, I would say pretty difficult. Right, we're gonna have to just get rid of that if we can. Can we not pull out? Oh, we needed to be able to go outside. No. Well, let's hope that we can do everything we need to do from inside. Because this is going to be super bad times, frankly, everyone. super duper bad times. We're not strictly, it's not game over yet, but it's not a good start. There's going to be things exploding on the outside because of stars, and yeah. Piddling little mining lasers not having a great time. Oh, guys. Oh, no! I pushed too hard. No. Damn it. It's all I wanted. I just wanted another airlock. You scallywag. Can I build another mining laser? No, I can't. I could build a heatsink now, though. Hooray! Well, sorry, guys, but you've got a long, lonely night. Eventually you're going to starve to death, unless we can buy some stuff. We cannot buy the silicon. I could sell someone for a lot of money, but I still can't buy. How much is a food dispenser? Water cooler. Water cooler isn't super expensive. Probably build one down here. Not, you know, you need the room or anything. Go on, build it, please. Hurry. No, can't access it. Someone's just died. No. Okay, I think we're going to be restarting. Seems the game has gone a lot harder. Very well. Okay, so a new game. We're not going to wait with the Horizon till its sorry end. That would be particularly bad. Okay, so the ship will be called the Event. And I guess you can see where I'm going with this, because you know that was about as successful a ship as the Horizon was. Right, again, we've got a couple of names. Scotty. We will have Jenny. This is a particularly funny one. Nuclear Ferret. And finally, Storm Fire Chaser. Oh, sorry, Fire Star Fire Chaser. I suppose that would work as well. But yeah, let's begin again and hopefully be a little bit more successful. Just a little bit more successful. That's all I need. Just a tiny bit of extra success. Okay, well, from what I can tell, really the only things to build are the mining laser. Let's get that going. As well as a heat vent. Let's get that going. And we're going to need a little bit of extra power to run it. We just need some more silicon. If we can get some extra silicon, then we'll generally be okay. Nuclear Ferret, let's get you as an engineer. Scotty, another engineer. Now, when I had Chaotically generate some extra names, I assumed that I'd be using them for, you know, new crew members on the first ship that I started, not having to use them for an entirely new crew. This has kind of thrown my my plans out a little bit. Unfortunately, I did not prepare any extra names. So after this, we're just going to be going with whatever they get, and we'll have to rename them as normal. But sorry, Luna, Avery Ling, Blood Red and Joker. Your lives were short, but they taught us important lessons. And that is that space is cruel. Very important lesson. I wonder if my jump drive had charged up. I don't know. But I will probably be avoiding suns if I can at this rate, because that was just brutal. Truly brutal. And that to a control group, and hopefully we can get silicon early, because if we can, then we can start building out. In fact, let's go ahead and build out the hull section ready for the heat vent, which we are going to need. And you know what, we'll start mining right now. Systems overheating. Cool down a little bit, please. Scallywag. Oh well. That's the way it's going to happen every now and then. That was probably only like 1 unit of metal anyway, so it's not a great loss to me. Sure, we'll try and hack through you if we can. Please get out of the way of the mining laser when you're telling me that the system is overheating, because I kind of need to be able to see how much damage it's taking. You scallywags. Another one? So it's basically layering asteroid field upon asteroid field upon asteroid field. And not entirely sure I approve. I mean, it's super cool. I would have loved it with the Warbird, except that the density of asteroids is so high that the Warbird would never have had any shields. Possibly even might have taken the Warbird out. I mean, I may have had to start using my chain guns to just break things in front of us so that they didn't break us. Okay, nothing in that one. That was a bit of a shame. Alright, well, it looks like we're just going to have to pick our targets. Ooh, that one. Ooh, 2. 2 asteroids that I'm probably going to be able to break. Come on. No, nothing worth getting. Yeah, I know it's really, really hot inside. So hot it's making fires. Bad times. Bad times indeed. Please fix it faster. Fix it faster. Ah, I should have just waited for those, I suppose. We've got a ship on an intercept course. Okay, that's not too terribly bad, I will confess. We're going to slow down a little bit here and go. Can't afford to waste any of my mining efforts on the large asteroid that I can't gather from. We could sell silicon. No, we can't. I could sell Scotty. No, we can't. We're not selling Scotty. I could buy some food, except I can't because I don't have enough money. There's lots of things I can't do at the moment, and that's kind of frustrating. Okay, we broke 1 rock, which is good. How about you? Let's try and burrow in if we can. Stop there, actually. Sorry, whoever was stood on that tower when it caught fire. Really, really sorry about that one. My bad, I think. Maybe what we really need is a gun, so that I could start taking these little ships prisoner and being a pirate. But it doesn't really... It's not a nice thing to do. Might be the only way we're going to survive, though, so... you know, niceness might have to take a back seat, really, here. Right. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I mean, if you were going to break, I guess I wouldn't be too terribly distraught. I'll be honest. Any other small rocks? There's none, really. I'm not going to be able to reach that one. They're leaving. Scallywags. Oh, well. We could try and break into this one. It's going to take us a while, though. I am going to have to watch my heat fairly closely. We might be able to do it. Maybe. It rises up so quickly. I'll just take it up to 6 and then stop. Let it go back down to 0. Start mining again. And there we go. I don't think we're going to get it, unfortunately. No, we're not. That is a shame. And the ship is now on fire. You know, which is also a shame, I feel. I feel that it's generally a bad thing for your ship to be on fire. At least as often as ours has been since we just started using it. I mean, if your ship is on fire after, you know, a life of service, it's a little bit more acceptable than we just took it out of the dock and it caught fire. Mind you, this is an escape pod, so I think we get a little bit of a buy there as well, because it's like, you know, you don't expect escape pods to be you know, top of the line, but still, if there's anything you don't want to fail, it is an escape pod, I suppose. So, I mean, ideally, you don't want your ship to fail. I mean, what's the most important thing not to fail, the escape pod or the ship itself? Because if the ship didn't fail, then you wouldn't need the escape pod, which would mean it doesn't matter if the escape pod was going to fail or not. Ah, what a conundrum. And this is the sort of space craziness that happens when you're just trying desperately to find just a tiny bit of silicon so you can build a bloody heat vent. Oh, the start. I think the difficulty may have been dialed up a little bit too high. I may be feeding that back on the Reddit board or subreddit for this game. Oh, we need it bad. Give all of the silicon to me. Please don't break my mining laser, though. Need that, too. More silicon! Oh, so good. So good. Please don't break my ship now. I'm in a position where I'm not absolutely upset about the situation that we're in. Please don't break it. Don't ruin this for me, asteroids. Come on, now. Come on, play fair. Yes? Yes! We'll also get a little bit of metal as well. Ah, just a tiny bit of metal, though. Not too much. Right, okay. We are finally in a position where we don't suck horribly. Let's get another heat vent going. Oh my lord. We are having to balance the checks so carefully with what we're building right now. But soon we're going to be able to run our mining laser most of the time. Probably soon after that we're going to need to get some water. So, you know, there is that as well. Gonna need a little bit of metal. If only we could have gotten the metal that was floating off there. That would have been grand. But alas, I really was actually expecting to have that metal by now. Let's see if we can't break this down. Yes, 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 please. Please, yes. Good times. Can we jump? We cannot jump. Okay, people. Be very careful about the amount of heat that is in the ship. Oh, wow. That is what's actually happening. Okay. Okay, super bad. Super bad. Get rid of the heat. Turn on. Oh, no. Turn this one off then. Off. Turn on. Vent the heat. Vent the heat now. Do your best. Oh, so not good. So utterly not. I'm glad that that is actually now a thing. That being near the solar does just make the ship crazy hot. Could you please put out fires? This is a red alert. We're right outside a red star, and it is cooking our ship. Biggest problem that we've had, other than, you know, the previous one where we lost our Aavak and our mining laser. That was a pretty big problem as well, actually. Ah, no! No! Why do you hate me so much, game? Why? Why? Everything is going to be harder now. Everything is going to be harder because our ship is breaking. Scallywags! You just needed to get out of there without the asteroids ruining my day. That's all I needed. Just a slight bit of non-day ruination. But no non-day ruination for you, I'm afraid. Scoundrels. Okay, well, we need to turn back on the power. This is really a hard start. I enjoy difficulty, but seeing that every single time we start, we're going to be in the same sort of situation. Okay. Can I buy anything from you? I can. I can buy a lot of things from you. That is good. That is very good. Well, now, you see, we're in a bit of a conundrum here. I mean, I need to sell someone because we really need that silicon. Like, we super need this. We're gonna even lose one of the silicon, but we super need it. So, two things we're going to do. One, so that we don't lose the silicon, because that would just be annoying after we went to all this effort to get it. Let's pop that down. Not the best design, really. Honest. Oh, wait. We could pull this engine up. Do we need the engine? We do, really, for the jump drive. But how much is a micro engine worth? Oh, that's actually called a small engine now. We don't have a micro engine. We've just got... Oh, right. So small, medium, large. These can be moved around a bit now, I think. But that's 10 silicon by itself. That's all we need. Though, if we look at the water dispenser and the food... Yeah, okay, that's all we need. Okay, no one's being sold today. Don't worry, Storm. We're not selling you. You are safe. No selling of Storm. Please don't crash into my ship, please. Thank you. So rough. Okay, so next up we want another heat vent. Ugh. Let's pop that there. I know you can't access water. We'll get it for you in a moment. Stop complaining. We do need access to water, obviously. So if we build that out, it's going to take 25. Build that out. 35. How much is the... Oh, we'll be able to... well, actually, might not be able to. Simply because we need the water. Sorry, the floor to build the water and the food on. Troubling times these are. Very troubling. We're also maximum on our CPU. What do we need for another CPU panel? Well, we need it, so there's no two ways about it. We have to build it. Okay, well, get it going. I know you can't access water. I realize it's super bad times for you all. I need to get this water dispenser down, though. If nothing else, I need to build that right now. I guess what I could do is just prioritize it, the water primarily. But I know they're going to want food soon after that as well. Well, I could cancel a few things. It's going to be a really stupidly shaped ship, and I was trying to avoid that but frankly we need to, so sure, okay. Build this up the best you can with the materials we've got. I need a floor right here so that I can put down water, and I'm going to have to put a floor there so that I can place food. Look, you know, beggars can't be choosers here. It's frankly amazing that we're surviving at this stage, so I'm okay with just having some silly placement for our food and water supplies. Yeah, people are really, really unhappy right now. All right, CPU panel needs to go there. This one needs to be removed. There we are. Get rid of that for me. And then water cooler. Get that down right now. Didn't see much ice in the last area, which was a little bit of a concern. Can't access water. You will be able to soon. Don't worry. We'll get you there. There you go. Water. There we are. Everyone have a nice, long, cool, refreshing drink. Ah, glorious. Our ship looks horrible. But at least it is working. Kind of. I mean, our ship is kind of working. It's not fully good, but we'll live with it. Right, I need this to be rotated around so that you can actually access it. There we go. We've got all of the basics that covered. Whether we'll have enough power. Yes, we do. Ah, this is good times. Such good times. In fact, we might even have enough for one more heat vent. We don't. Nowhere near enough metal, unfortunately. Well, how the mighty have fallen, eh? From the warbird to this, I just don't even. It's pretty much all I've got. I just don't even. Thank goodness we finally found an asteroid field. It has been several minutes of waiting, looking for this. Ooh, lots of metal too. Oh, I really don't have the time. I can't mine it all. Ah, drat, damn it, blast. Because that was exactly what I needed. For obvious reasons, we need a lot of metal and a lot of silicon. We've kind of got 6 and 9. Now, the first thing we're going to need to do to advance our ship, we need a new solar panel because we haven't got enough power to power realistically anything. Beyond that, comes down to whether we want a mining system or a weapon system. And given the frequency of ship encounters that I've had so far, I would say the weapon system is going to be the better bet. Not least because you can also use a weapon system to mine, which is, you know, quite useful. Please don't hit the ship, otherwise we're doomed. No? Yes? Good? Good. Let's continue the mining then. But the weapon system could be used as an auxiliary mining system, as I showed in my first Let's Play. So I'm tempted to go for that. Okay, systems are overheated. How much? Ooh, we're actually doing quite well. Now, okay, so here's the skinny on it. If we want a new mining system, then we need a new vent. We can support that with power, but the small vent is 15 metal. We're 2 metal off. And 3 silicon. We've got that, leaving 1. So we need 2 metal and no silicon. But the mining laser itself requires 5 silicon. So that would leave us with another 4 silicon to get and another 10 metal. So 12 metal and 4 silicon to get that. And it's 2 spots. The weapon system, on the other hand, is 20 metal. So we need 7 metal to get that. And it's 10 silicon, so we'd need another 6 silicon. Cost-wise, they're probably equal, honestly. So it comes down to utility. The weapon system can be used for mining. It won't gain us any resources, but it will split rocks. And it can also be used against other ships. And since there are now apparently rewards for taking out enemy ships, it may be worth our time investigating that. That was actually a good asteroid break there. Let's see if we can break you down. Plus, it's only one thing on the ship that we're going to need to go for. They're not hostile. What? They're shooting rocks. Also, I can buy... Ooh, I can buy food. Yes, yes, please. Are you just taking out rocks? I mean, fair enough, but... What on earth are you doing? I do not know. They just want to shoot off into the nothingness. Very well, as long as they're not shooting me, I'm fine with it. I said as long as they're not shooting me, I'm fine with it. Why are you shooting me now? What have I done? I've done nothing wrong. I'm innocent, I tell you. We do now have enough silicon, so all we need for the weapon system to teach scallywags like you a lesson is 7 metal. That's all we want. 7 metal. It's not much to ask for. Please stop shooting my ship. Oh, are we coming? Oh, we're coming up on a star. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. See, the thing is, this star is producing as much heat as my heat vents can dissipate. So, yeah, I think that's a bit of an unfortunate situation for us because we had to just ignore the entire end of that asteroid field. We're so close to getting what we want, and yet we have to stop. Drat. Also, we need water. Really badly need water. My goodness. Asteroid field detected ahead. I just found the notifications window. How useful is that? Right. Hopefully we can get enough metal here to build what we need. Either the mining system and heat vent or a new weapon system. We're actually really close to a new weapon system. And as that is dual purpose, since we can use it both for mining and for attacking enemies, yeah, we're going to be going with that one. So let's go ahead and build that right away. That did not take us long to get. I'm very, very happy about that. We need just a tiny little bit more metal, and we can also build an extra cargo pod. Not that we've got much cargo to put in it currently, but I'm really hoping that we can get some... Oh, there we go. Really, really hoping that we can get some water soon. We need to find an ice asteroid or something. So a cargo hatch just down there. I'm not looking to look at those though. Okay, please don't hit me. That's the main thing. Just don't smash all my systems. We're safe. Ah, thank goodness. Right. Okay. Let's actually set these up a little bit different. You're now control group 1, mining lasers control group 2. Now then, we're back to the good old mining system of smashing the asteroids with my my weapon system and then mining what we get from it. Okay, system's overheated, fair enough. Oh my lord, let's break this before it breaks us, please. Maybe I should have had this out a little bit further so I could actually see this thing looming on the horizon. Okay. That was bad. Super bad. We just built a new one. Really? Did you have to do that? I guess you did. Let's go grab that one. Okay, you need to stop firing. So, no. And we need a new cargo hatch built. Need to let my systems calm down a little bit and then gather up some more stuff. Okay, that wasn't terribly bad. Right, okay, let's start smashing another asteroid. Mostly, I really should be this far zoomed out most of the time, just so that I can see when we're about to be intercepted by a gigantic asteroid. Let's see about smashing you. Got a ship detected on the scanner. Let's grab that. Oh, actually, no, you need to go straight up. There we go. Let's gather that. Yeah, system's overheating. Unfortunately, we're going to be holding the system at this very hot point. Okay, cancel. Please, please. Please. Oh, we survived. Thank goodness. Okay, ship exiting warp. Okay, are they hostile? They're not currently hostile. You know what? That's great. That is amazing. What do they sell? Oh, I can buy water. I can sell other things as well. I've got nowhere near enough for that. I can sell... this is an unfortunate situation because we flat out need to sell someone. I need that water. And I'm not sure what the mechanics are for taking on an enemy ship and taking them out. But I'm so sorry about this. Jenny. Jenny has no engineering skill. Right now that's the main thing that we need. I'm so sorry. Goodbye, Jenny. Hello, water. Badness and sadness. We could try threat. Our threat was successful. They're leaving. Okay. Wow. All right. That worked out for us in the end. I feel so bad about Jenny. I'm glad I didn't have to start shooting them though, because that would have made me feel horrible. Yeah, go over to their ship. Just just for now. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. No. It's fine. You'll come back, and then all of a sudden they get there and it's like Daka. How are they meant to interpret that? Even though that wasn't what we wanted out of the situation, it's what it looks like. Let's be reasonable here. Right, okay, well with that, I'm going to go ahead and build out these little sections on the side, and I may even pop down Some engines, possibly. Wouldn't mind it, actually. Let's pop these in like that. It's going to take all of our metal to get these built. We're only adding 2 more usable spaces, though I could move that across, I suppose. Actually, rather than going... Yeah, we're so low on resources, I really can't afford to be doing something like that. But we can afford to move this across, which, while it wouldn't strictly give us more room, eventually we'd only need to put hull there, and then floor in these areas, and it would give us a little bit more to play with. So then we can get rid of this airlock. So go ahead and remove that straight away. And then once we've got that, we can put a floor there, and you can just move around a little bit. You've got a little bit more spaces that you can run away from fire from, which will be particularly nice, I think. Let's pop down a floor right there. And we should be fine. We should be able to take care of it. Can you finish that off? No? Not feeling it today? Yeah, are you losing oxygen? Do you not have enough oxygen down there? Can someone finish that for me? Because Storm is... I don't know. Maybe they're just super unhappy that we sold Jenny. I am too, Storm. Trust me. No one wanted to not sell Jenny more than me. It's just that... Look, it's not like you're going on thirst strike. You're like, no, I'm not going to have any of this blood water that was gotten with the blood of my compatriot. No, you're happy to drink the refreshingly cool beverage. Nah, you hypocrites. My lord. Hooray! We've got enough metal, I think. Almost. Yeah, we were also very, very hot. But with that metal, we can now do the last part of my grand plan. And that is to build another small heat vent. Hooray! Though, honestly, maybe getting more of them, I don't know. If we can get a second mining laser, it's going to be amazing. But I'm happy with just being able to vent the heat that we've got. Though, at the moment, we are completely reliant on just luck to make sure that we have water and food. I can't do much about water, but I could possibly do something about food, though it will involve watering plants, which please don't smash my ship. Thank goodness. Okay, they're not currently hostile, and they are happy to sell some more water. Don't need it right now. Don't need the metal either. You know what, you can leave, and we will continue mining. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that needs to be gone. Ideally right now. Please metal. Yes. Also silicon. Yes, there we go. Come on. Come on. Smash it. Oh, thank goodness. Anything else ahead of us? Not too much, actually. See what we can do with this. Right, that's it. No, 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 no. Come back. Ah, scallywags. Oh, well. I mean, it isn't the worst thing that's happened. We could, I imagine, get a mining system up soon, but I'm really getting quite concerned about the fact that we do not, as yet, have science station, and from that, the ability to grow our own food. So I'm going to place down these whole sections, where then we're going to floor these areas out. Like, we'll move the heat vent down, the solar panel down. We can then move the water cooler across, and then get a science station right there. And that'll be the beginning of this ship actually standing a chance of not perishing in a horrible, slow, starvy/thirsty way. But with that, we're going to be ending the episode there, I think. So, with plans in place, maybe this ship is gonna make it the event. If it makes it long enough, we'll give it another part of its name, and then it'll become really cool and possibly filled with eldritch horrors from beyond the universe. Who knows? However, I think that is going to be it for me. So, if you have any suggestions on how you'd like me to continue building up the ship, then leave comments down below. And until next time, do take care of yourselves.